Hello, my friends. It is I, Katie Rubin. How the heck are ya? I hope you're doing great. Happy Friday. I have your 3-card spread for the end of the week. Before I give it to you, though, I just wanted to make the formal announcement here. I'm going to do this a couple times. My new company, Sixth Line Studios, sixthlinestudios.com, is producing. I want to announce officially the first show that we're producing this February and March. We'll be rehearsing in February and opening in March, a production of the brilliant mind, a creation of the brilliant genius comedic mind of Peterson Nachtrieb. We'll be putting a production together of The Totalitarians at Sixth Line Studios in, where do I live? Northern California, in Danville, California. You can audition. Right now, you can check out sixthlinestudios.com, click on auditions, and you'll see all the information. We're having auditions on December 2nd and 3rd. Congratulations to all of us and to all of you who might join us. That was a weird sentence. I have your 3-card spread for the end of the week. I'm excited to share it with you. In the recent past, even though I'm in my car in a garage, you're welcome. In the recent past, the storm clouds have arisen. Let's see what that's all about. In the present moment, we are in the midst of a balancing act. Aren't we always, in one way or another in life, balancing things? And the outcome is the magic stream. So let's hear what Colette Baron-Reid has to say about this. Here we are at the end of this week, coming into Thanksgiving week next week, which is fun. I hope some of you are going to have, all of you are going to have like fun travels and maybe family time that's satisfying and or friend time. Don't go to your family if they're terrible, but go to them if they're great. That's my advice. All right, storm fields in the recent past. This too shall pass. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you in the recent past. Things that you've left, let me see if I can get the glare on these glasses a little better. Okay. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release. Just as a storm in nature must break, for these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside of you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. Storm fields. This too shall pass. So whenever I see this card, I like to think of, it's the energy of, you know, it's not peaceful and calm at the moment. And this is again in the recent past. But when a storm comes through, it allows any seeds we've planted or seeds we've dropped, right, to be dispersed by nature all across the land so they can drop in where they need to go. In other words, sometimes chaos is the greatest contribution to peace down the line. We need a little chaos in the moment to get us where we're going. But it doesn't always feel that way, of course, in the moment, right? So that's our recent past. Present moment is the balancing act. It's a pretty straightforward card, but let's hear how she frames her language about it. You are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer circumstances. My face is itchy today. But I'm calm within despite outer circumstance. There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, level path. I go through this all the time as somebody with what I like to call the fantasy channel in my human design chart. I get a million ideas all the time and I have a lot of energy as a manifesting generator, but I can get dispersed and chaotic and do too many things, as I'm sure you know by listening to me week after week. So this card always helps me remember, choose harmony over discord and great success will be yours. It reminds me to maybe only do 2 projects at once instead of 15. You know, or I can have 15 projects in the works, but today I'm going to focus on these 4 tasks. And that keeps me in harmony and balance. I absolutely love this card for that reason. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, level path. I also always, this takes me back to the serenity prayer, right? We're always, do you see this armband on my wrist? It looks like I'm broken out of the hospital. I'm doing a standardized patient job today where I'm pretending to be a lady who didn't take her insulin, and I'm on my lunch break. That's how much I love you guys. I'm doing this on my lunch break in my car while pretending to be a sick lady. You're welcome. I think back to with regard to this card, my 12-step days, and I took so many tools from that system, those systems. One of which is keep it simple, and the other of which is the serenity prayer, right? So we say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So when I'm overwhelmed and I've got a little too much on my plate, I go, okay, I have one 24-hour period I'm living in, and it's really 8 hours before I'm tired again and need to rest. And that 8 hours really needs a 1-hour lunch break in it so I can be sane. And I got to hydrate, so that's a couple breaks in there. So it's really like 5 hours that I'm actually going to be productive during. So during those 5 hours, like, what can I realistically get done? And what is actually something I can handle today because I have any kind of control over it? And once you look at your big picture to-do list, it really starts to narrow down if we're asking ourselves those questions. What can I actually do today? AKA, what do I have control over today? I'm always asking myself, what actions could I take today? And which ones can I not take today? And when I start to ask that question, things become clear, and it helps me get balanced, take a few things off my list and or add a few things to it, depending on the circumstance. The outcome is the magic stream, the magic stream, magic stream. This is a card about the interconnectivity of all beings and how we like to think of ourselves as living in these silos of individuality, but we're not. Everything we do affects everybody else and vice versa. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness, which is true, right? Like molecules, energy. Everything is energy, everything is molecules. So my jacket is molecules, my weird fatigue jacket. The air is molecules. The book you're reading is molecules. This car is molecules. Your best friend is molecules. It's all energy moving through time-space. So the idea we have that what I do doesn't affect you, it's just not accurate. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they're all part of the continuity and a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. So in the recent past, things may have gotten a little shaken up, but remember, chaos is healthy for building more peace. Don't let the chaos take you off your balance beam. Evaluate, what can I actually control today? Don't worry about the rest of it. That's not today's problem. The outcome is you get a deeper sense of your interconnectedness with everything else and everyone else. I love you. Check out 6 Line Studios. Click on auditions if you'd like to play a role, literally. And I'm going to attach the GoFundMe for our theater company to this video so you could donate $5, $50, $6,000. We need your help. I can't hire these actors, these lighting designers, this costumer, and the set designer with no money. And we're just brand new, just starting off the ground, you guys. Super humble. Very talented. Very humble.